Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick tip. And as I've been using the Delightfully Eclectic paper this week, I couldn't let this opportunity go by without pointing out this particular piece of DSP that is in the pack, because this is one of those things that can just be so helpful when you're wanting to personalise a card or project with somebody's name. You have got 4 sheets of this within the pack because it's a bumper pack, and we've got the lovely little hearts on one side, but you have got full alphabets on this side. Now the alphabet starts here at the top and it runs horizontally and it is repeated again and again and again. So you have got quite a few of the letters on here. It is just the English alphabet, so apologies for anybody that's looking for accented letters, grave letters, etc. Though you could possibly add that with a marker pen, but this works. It really works very well for creating some greetings, creating some personalisation. Now I'm just going to give a few tips. Here we go. So like I say, there's just a little trick here, because when we're going to cut between them, you've actually got a little bit more of a border here on this edge. So I'm going to pop this on here, and I'm really just going to line it up with that first mark of the inches. Actually, not even that, just inside it, I would say. Just inside it. So the first thing is to trim that, and you may still need to do a little bit of trimming when we get things moving. So, but I'm then going to line it up and try and make sure that this is in between. And if I put that down, you can see that in actual fact this gutter in the trimmer is just about the same width as that peacock, pretty peacock line that you've got running between. So I'm going to trim like that. May have trimmed it a little bit short on the top, but I think that that's actually going to be fine. I'm now going to use scissors for the rest of these, but it depends on how steady a hand you've got. If you want to use the paper trimmer to carry on, then obviously you can do. So I'm going to do this for my friend Alison. So I am just going to snip in a straight line down like that. So I need the A, I need the L, and so it is just a question. I'm going to want the N, and obviously you can pop the rest of the letters in a container to use later. So I want the A, L, I want the N, I want the O, I want this S, but that's a little bit wide at the end, so I'm just going to trim a little off that first. And if you want to, of course, you can trim these down further. Now I just need to make sure that that's that way up. So I just need the I now. And obviously you can make words as well. So you could put together the whole sentiment for happy birthday. but to be quite honest, I'd rather use a stamped sentiment for that bit and then be able to use my letters for, as I say, the personalisation, because that's something that I can't get from any of our stamps unless I go for an alphabet stamp. And I just find those pretty fiddly. So I'm going to stamp my birthday sentiment. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to, and I should have double checked that whether I'd done that high enough up. And actually, yes, I think that'll be, oops, there we go. That'll be fine. So, what I didn't say is I checked the sizing of this before I started to make sure that these were all going to fit on. So do double check. All I did was figure out it's 6 letters, so I need to be able to cover that amount on my label. So work out how many letters you've got in the name, count it out, and then use that to help you with your measurement. So we're going to pop these on here, and we're going to want to move it over just a little bit. And you've got choices here. What I would recommend is that you helter-skelter these a little bit. What I'm going to do is grab dimensionals, and I'm actually popping these up, and I'm going to just skew it a little bit. That way you don't have to get everything perfectly lined up. It just makes it a whole lot easier. So I'm going to pop that one down a little. Now pop that. So it takes away having to line everything up perfectly. You might want to just even leave a little bit of a gap. But then the thing is to make sure that it looks intentional. So this is, like I say, only really possible with this particular DSP. So this is, something to make the most of, I would say. There are some little hearts in here that are sort of in this bubblegum colour. So I'm just going to mat this, and I'm using it onto Lost Lagoon. And it is a little bit harder. It would have probably been easier if I'd put all this together before this. So what I'm going to do, because it's a little bit, I don't want to squish these by pressing down with this, I'll grab my Tombow. What I will do, and I've not managed to get that one look straight. So I'm going to keep this lead flat, and we'll just move it up a little bit. when it was there, it was just having little bits of hearts peek out, which didn't look quite right. So I'm going to pop it a little bit higher like that. So like I say, this is a great tip for if you're wanting to personalise projects. The only thing is, obviously, you're a bit limited with the colour, but you could always add colour, as we've talked about, with sponging, with markers, etc. if you want to change the colour a little on this. So that's my, like I say, tip for today, to use the Delightfully Eclectic paper to be able to personalise projects with somebody's name. So I hope that that's giving you yet another idea for this DSP pack and how useful it is. And please do subscribe to my channel below to see quick tips every Friday and a quick card every Monday. Thanks for stopping by.